Hey, if you're trying to learn how to TIG weld aluminum and you're struggling at all, this video is for you. I put together a free TIG welding aluminum guide. It is basically a course, and it's something that a lot of people charge money for. I've made it completely free. Before we get into that, let's talk about this problem, this TIG welding aluminum problem that almost every beginner has. And once you figure it out, things click and they get a lot easier. This is a problem I had when I was learning to TIG aluminum, and it's a problem I saw practically every beginner, every student that I ever had in class, trying to get that puddle started on an aluminum fillet weld joint. Let's break it down and see if this sounds familiar to you. You light up, and maybe you even got an amperage problem where you don't have quite a big enough machine, but you puddle one side and the other side doesn't want to puddle, and then you jab rod in there to join the two, and then you accidentally jab too much rod, and now you got a bigger weld than you really need. You're not really punching it into the root of the joint. You got lack of fusion. And you got a much bigger weld than you want, and you started off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get it neck down. Now here's how to cure that. I like to use a tapered electrode on fillet welds like this. You got to use a tight arc. You got to point it right in there and just one little dab to get the pieces joined, and then wait for just a half a second or so to let the heat kind of build up and then take off. That's what works for me. There's a lot more to learn than this, but once I figured this one thing out, things kind of clicked and they got way easier for me. This is such a simple thing, but I don't want you to miss it, so I'm going to replay that again, doing it the right way. A tapered electrode, tight arc, pointing it right toward the root of the joint, getting that puddle established, one small dab to get them joined, pause for just about a second to let the heat kind of even out, and then take off. About one dab per second is about right. You'll figure that out as you practice. Now, that brings me to the free TIG welding aluminum guide. If you go to the description of this video, you'll see the link that'll take you right to this page. You'll see lots of workbooks on this page, and all of them are free. But the most recent workbook that I finished is this How to TIG Weld Aluminum Guide. It's at my online store at weldmonger.com, and it's set up just like a product, except that it's got a $0 cost. So once you add it to your cart and check out, you'll get an email with a download link, absolutely free. And here's a little preview of that. It's a PDF file, but it's got loads of thumbnails that if you click on them, it'll take you to a video page. It's got a lot of information in text form too. Got a table of contents that's clickable. So starting off with, what aluminum shouldn't you weld? And the very first video that says start here is an overview of TIG welding aluminum, and if you only watch this video, you'll be well on your way. There are 20 videos in this workbook, starting with just running a simple bead and then progressing to padding beads like this, which is one of the best TIG welding exercises you can do to build skill to help you learn to TIG weld, period, on any metal. It covers the 5 basic types of weld joints, starting with corner joints, lap joints, 1/8 inch thick as well as a lot thinner, edge beads for build-up work, butt joints, several different butt joints. This one's on tread plate, as well as T-joints. Fundamentals never go out of style, and there's 20 videos in this workbook covering AC balance, AC frequency. You can keep this PDF on your phone or on your desktop or both, and if you'll watch all these videos, you'll get a master class in TIG welding aluminum. It'll be up to you just to practice from there. There's a video on selecting the right filler metal. There's videos on AC frequency and where you might use low frequency versus a higher AC frequency. And of course, videos showing different frequency settings on different types of weld joints. Of course, with tight and instructive arc shots explained to you in plain language. This represents hundreds of hours of work putting these videos together, getting these arc shots like this that are both clear and instructive, and I'm offering it to you just for adding it to your cart and downloading it for free. I'm starting to sound like a ShamWow sales guy, but I think you can see the value here. These are videos that are put together all on one topic, kind of in sequence to help you learn better. These are some of the best videos, some of the best work that I've ever done. I missed out on a really good job early in my career from not being able to weld aluminum, and I almost missed out on the best job of my life because I couldn't weld aluminum. I'll tell that story in a future podcast. But anyway, it's ready for you to download. Just hit that link in the description. It'll take you to a page that looks just like this. Just hit add to cart and then check out, and you will receive an email link for the download. If you're wanting to learn how to TIG weld aluminum and you're struggling at all, I think this will really help you.